Hello, everybody. It is July 4th, 2022. Uh, I am Drew,
And I'm Tara.
and this is MELLONfights, sports and entertainment podcast that we are bringing to you on the 4th of July. We don't skip holidays,
Nope.
especially colonizer holidays.
Oh, God.
I got my I did get a little I got in the spirit. I got a little this feels holiday-y, right? I got a
Yeah, I did
truly I'm
too.
drinking.
Oh,
I got a truly I'm drinking. It's 4th of July. You got to be drinking before noon. Like,
I
come
didn't
on.
get one. Should I run and grab one quick?
Maybe run and go grab one, Tara, and I'll
Okay.
vamp a little bit.
I wore a
Well, you
red
run.
dress.
Be quick though, but please be
Okay,
quick.
I will.
I don't want to vamp that long.
Okay, vamp.
So July 4th here, everybody. Tara's I don't know what she's doing. Um, here in Chicago, we were on a little vacay over the weekend together in a small town called Cassville, Wisconsin. We were floating down the river, drinking booze, cold beer on the river, and then we went on a boat the next day. That was pretty fun as we floated down the river, the Mississippi, the mighty Mississippi River. I don't know what Tara's got going on. What'd you do?
It said something.
What do you mean it said something?
It says you're joining an ongoing. It stopped recording me or something. It's letting me know. Okay.
All right, get the sound right. That was real smooth, Tara. You can't do anything smooth, I've realized.
I'm not a smooth criminal. That's for damn sure.
Not at all. Not at all. I'd agree with that 100%.
Right.
What'd you get yourself? I got a truly margarita classic lime flavor. What do you got?
I've got a White Claw watermelon.
White Claw watermelon.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Now I
don't
can't.
do White Claw, guys.
I love White
I don't do
Claw.
White Claw. Since we're here, we might as well start our. We'll start with Let's start with our like a little ratings of our of seltzers. Seltzers are big, Tara.
Yeah.
So here's me. I'll go first.
Yep.
Here's my top two seltzers.
Top three.
I have two. I only have two.
You gotta do
I drink. Stop. Truly margarita. I do truly margaritas. That's my favorite. But then my second favorite is a truly tea. And here's the weird thing about it. I like a truly tea, cold, warm, whatever. I basically usually drink it in 2 gulps. Like I don't really like to I don't like to savor it. It's like it's a quencher. I like to quench myself with a truly tea.
It's like when you need a flavor, I
need a flavor.
You need flavor.
No, it's to like it's quench. It's for hydration.
Okay.
It's a hydration thing.
Yep.
And it's easy for me to pound.
Okay.
So I don't really drink a lot of other tea. I'm a truly guy. What about you, Tara?
Well, I used to be a truly girl until they stopped. Here's the thing. Here's my gripe. You know,
I don't know what you don't. I don't know what you don't like. I want to know what you like. This is a positive moment. What do you like?
I loved Truly's first, but now I'm a White Claw girl. So I would say my favorite is White Claw lime. Just the regular old White Claw lime. And then are we just doing 2? And then I like the Truly lime margaritas. Those are my top 2.
Limes. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a lime girl.
So you like one White Claw, and then you go straight to the Truly Life?
Yeah.
Truly Marg Life?
Yeah.
All right, so we're Truly drinkers. We're truly a podcast, and we love it.
Sorry that I got negative. Sometimes I like all White Claws, but my top 2 are those 2.
Oh, okay. I meant brands. I just was like brands. Oh. White Claw and then Truly.
Yes.
I don't fuck with High Noon. High Noon. I don't fuck with Tara. We are a Truly and a White Claw podcast.
Yes,
we don't fuck with High Noon.
We don't fuck with High Noon.
Fuck with Bud Light Seltzer. Nope. We don't fuck with what else is there?
You know what I do fuck with? Topo Chico. I do like those.
We're not. No, you don't.
But I don't fuck with them.
Truly and White Claw exclusively.
Sorry. Yep.
Tara, we're trying to get a sponsor. What the fuck is wrong with
Oh,
you?
sorry. Yeah, hate
What
it.
don't you get?
Get
What
it
don't
out
we
of here.
discussed it? Guys,
I
we
know
discussed
we
this yesterday.
did.
I said, hey, we should just try to push Trulies and White Claws, and whoever likes us best wins. And here
Mhm.
she is talking about trying to talk about what she doesn't like. That's not helpful. And then
I
and
know.
then and then I'm trying to say we don't fuck with other brands. She's like, no, you know what I do like? No, we like Truly and we like White Claw. Fuck the rest.
So come get us. Whoever wants us, come and
Yeah,
get it.
they come correct when we come correct.
Mhm.
I don't know what that means.
I liked it.
Um, so I was telling them that we were on the river, Grant River, floating, and we were on the Mississippi River boating, floating and
Yeah.
boating. It's a perfect 4th of July weekend, and we were back home in time for the 4th.
Yeah.
Tara. So I live in a neighborhood in Chicago where fireworks are insane. The amount of fireworks that went off in our neighborhood last night was next level. And really, my apartment has a rooftop. We have a little private rooftop, and we were up there, and we can just see fireworks in all directions for miles, and it's awesome. It's a really fun deal. I'm gonna have people over tonight to do it again. Hopefully, it's as crazy as it was last night, because last night was nuts.
I know. I've never got to see it. Not someday, probably.
No, probably not. We probably won't live here next year. Though we were saying, hey, maybe let us extend 1 month. We'll do 1 month lease
Yeah,
to
just
get
so
the
you can
4th
have.
in, or
Mhm.
maybe a week. Anyway, what'd you do when you got home? Just hang with the
I
fam?
watched The Prestige.
Oh, she watched the Prestige.
Yeah.
She didn't dare send me this text, but she sent Miranda a text like, I'm not into this movie.
It it was
So
just
let's
hard
hear it.
for it was just hard for me to get into because I think that I had been in nature and I didn't really want to be inside watching a 2.5 hour long movie.
Okay, that's fair.
But
But did
you
you
want to get
finish
into
it?
it? Yeah, I
Did
finished
you
it. So,
finish it? Yeah, we're here. We might as well talk about
okay,
it.
so I know I sound like a broken record when I talk about movies, but it
You're
took
not very
me,
good at it.
I know, it took me
It's like I liked it. It
it
took
took
me a
me
while to watch it.
it did. Yes. That's exactly it. Like I turned it on and like I got 6 minutes in and I was like I'm going to take a shower. So um
Your deal.
so
We might have to cancel the movie portion of this show,
I
just
know.
because like I don't even know if you watch them fully and
I
even try to
definitely
enjoy them.
watch them. I enjoyed it when I finally got into it and found my flow. I really liked it. And
Okay.
I'm a big Hugh Jackman fan and he basically looked like he was in The Greatest Showman during the whole thing. I was like, "Oh damn.
Yeah,
Did
same
he
vibe.
just
Same vibe.
use that outfit in The Greatest Showman probably?"
Or Jean
So,
Valjean.
oh
He's
yeah, that's
Les
right.
Mis. He's kind of his vibe. When he's not Wolverine, he's that
Yeah.
character. He's
Oh
like a
gosh.
showman. For
He
those of
is
you
a
who don't know, by the way,
showman.
just to Tara watched the Prestige. I wanted to set it up, but you kind of
Oh
went into
yeah.
it. Tara watched the
Sorry.
Prestige. Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale, Magicians, directed by Christopher
Christopher
Nolan.
Nolan.
This was before we all knew that Christopher Nolan was a wild card and his movies might be, pretty interesting. This was
Yeah.
post Dark Knight, no, yeah, post Dark Knight, pre Dark Knight. Ugh. I can't remember. It's either in between Batman Begins and Dark Knight or right after Dark Knight. I can't remember which.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Okay.
that's the movie we're talking about.
So the first thing that like and this is not even a thing really, but I was like, because sometimes you're like, what are they trying to trick me with? So what I thought they were gonna try to trick me with is the wife.
Spoiler
Oh,
alert, by the
spoilers! We're
way.
spoiling the
If you
shit
haven't
out of
seen
this
Prestige,
movie.
don't listen to this at all.
No, because it spoils stuff. Okay, so the
It
wife's
spoils
death.
stuff. That's why we gave a spoiler. Thus the spoiler alert.
Yeah. The wife's death seemed weird to me, like when she drowned, and I was like, was this a
Drown.
yeah.
Well, what? Oh, the first
Oh yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought you were talking
So
about the other wife. I forgot about the
no.
first part.
No. So the first wife and I was like, was this just like a freak accident? But to me it almost felt like she didn't there was like a suicide element to it, but I decided I was wrong on that as it went through.
Just don't try to figure it out. Just
I
watch
know,
it.
I know. So I don't want to just like go over the movie. I just want to talk about. I was like, am I being like Drew? Because Drew likes to think like he said in the Sixth Sense, spoiler alert, that he knew that Bruce Willis was dead.
No, I didn't. Because someone told me, Tara.
Oh.
Someone told me, but for some reason, my brain didn't comprehend that he didn't know he was dead. I don't know why. I was, because I knew he was dead, it made my brain work weird. But then when I rewatched, I'm like, how did I not know he didn't know he was dead? Like, but I had known he was dead.
Yeah.
But like when he figured it out, I was like, oh my God, he didn't know he was dead. It freaked me out. I don't know. But
okay, so never mind. Scratch that. So I feel like I knew that there were two Christian Bales very early on. Like,
no.
Wait, yes, I did.
No.
I knew. Like, did you only know when they showed him at the end?
Yeah, that's when everyone knew.
No way.
Here's the thing, Tara. I think the movie's old enough. I think the movie's old enough that you've caught whiffs of it, you've seen scenes of it, and you've heard people talk about it.
No.
Bullshit.
Nope.
Bullshit.
Nope.
They do such a good job of not letting. I rewatch it now and still go like,
Drew, who the hell was that guy? He never like talked.
His buddy.
No, but listen, when she goes,
you knew he was mysterious. You thought it was his twin brother. Stop.
No.
Stop. There was nothing that alluded to it.
I wish I would have text messaged you then, so you would have known. Yes, there was.
And I would have said you've either A, seen this and forgot because you've done that.
No, I've never done that. I remember.
And someone told you.
Nope.
I've watched whole movies like, wait, I saw this whole fucking movie.
No, I'm not like that. I remember shit. This is why. So I was like this. Don't give that look. I am 100.
Don't buy your lies, Tara.
Drew, this is when I 100% knew that's who that weird guy was, that they never really showed his face. When she said that, when Scarlett Johansson was like, hey, it's a double, and I've seen hair and this and that and the other thing, and I was like, oh yeah, that guy is definitely Christian Bale's like twin. And then I was like, oh, that's why the wife only half the time thinks that he's being honest, that he loves her, because it's that other guy. Yes.
Nobody believes you, Tara.
I'm telling you.
We're going to take a poll.
I am
Nobody believes you figured it out. Nobody.
Yes, I did.
No. Terry, you don't know that Worm. You didn't even know that Worm was going to be a piece of shit in Rounders. His name was Worm.
No, I knew he was going to be a piece of shit. I just was like, man, he's a piece of shit. But like, I 100% knew.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
When Scarlett, yes, I'm sorry that you don't.
Then you caught wind of it at some point. That Drew, I really believe.
I did that not.
Tara, the movie's 15 years old. The movie is 15 years old.
I didn't know
10, 12 years old.
Drew, I didn't know that it was about magicians until you said it was. So no.
Right now?
No. Like when you said that it was about magicians, like, or Miranda said it or something, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. But yeah.
You can, like I said, it's so easy to like
Drew,
hear something and know about it. Just like the Bruce Willis thing. Like I wasn't in the conversation, but something caught my ear. I was like, oh, he's dead. And so I kind of knew. And then it's all fully revealed. And then it's interesting.
No, Drew,
like when you got to the end, you still enjoyed the full reveal to see all the things that were done.
But I kind of already like knew about him. Except the
someone said it to you.
Except the cutting off the fingers. I was like, oh yeah, she did say like, why is this still like bleeding when like it seems like it's fresh or something? And I was like, oh, they did have to cut off his fingers, didn't they? But this is the part where, because like I'm like, what was it, his clone or was it his twin brother? Because of the whole Tesla thing.
He didn't have any involvement with Tesla.
I know, but
it's his twin brother. That's why he was so upset. So the funny thing is, after rewatches, that becomes like the less important part of the movie. More now, when I rewatch it, I think more about the Hugh Jackman shit, and I'm like, how fucked up it is.
Oh yeah,
like him creating and cloning himself every night.
Yeah,
and like having to kill himself, and he doesn't, and you don't really know like what brain is the one that's in that thing. Like
Yeah. Well, I
you
even
don't really
said,
know.
because that's one of the things I wrote down was that end scene where it shows all the, and then he like kept all of
Hughes.
them too, all the Hughes in the
Yeah,
water.
what was that?
I was
Why is he
like, this
keeping him?
is so creepy. Like, he was a creep. I wrote, Hugh was a jerk. The ending with the bodies was creepy.
Why do you think he kept the? Why keep the bodies? What's the thought process there? Do you think? If you guys haven't seen The Prestige, go watch it because it's wild. Well,
Yeah.
if you haven't, we just ruined it for you. But
Oh yeah.
what's the thought process with the body? Is it like, is he like afraid to get rid of him almost? Like,
No, I think he was proud of it. Like,
I don't think, no, Tara. He had shame. He hated it. He hated it. It was like eating him alive. That's how it went down.
I don't know then, because he wanted to keep that downstairs with all the bodies. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I will say, I 100% knew.
No.
Yes. Drew,
No.
I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a Virgo.
You ain't that smart.
Yes, I am.
You
I'm
ain't
a
that
Virgo,
smart.
and I am very observant and intuitive, and I knew. I knew.
I don't believe you. All right, whatever. Give it a rating. I don't want to hear. We're done talking about The Prestige because I don't buy your bullshit. So
Can I
don't
just
wanna hear
say
any other
one
takes
thing?
on it.
Come
What?
on. Scarlett Johansson was an a-hole harlot. Like, she caused
What?
the wife. She was an a-hole, an asshole.
She didn't cause it.
The suicide?
She was banging the other one.
I know, but she didn't know she was banging the other one. She didn't know there
That's
was
on.
two
That's
of
not
them.
on Scarlett.
Yes,
That's
it
not on
is,
Scarlett.
because
That's
she's
on.
like,
That's on Christian to tell her the truth.
but she's
It's
like,
all. That is not her fault.
but this is what she said: when you're with me, your family doesn't exist, or something like that, and that's terrible. But you might be right. I might just be like having that patriarchal
That is
mind.
on. There was no reason for him to lie to his wife. It made no sense. That always bothered me. It's like, just tell her.
Drew,
If you
it doesn't.
if you love her, how about the fact that they fucked? How about the fact that the first time they meet, that I don't even know which one she's on a date with, because one of them's on a date with her, and then the other one's in the fucking room with her. So they both are banging her, probably. I guess. You know that, right? Like they're both doubling on, like taking turns. Yes.
You think?
Tara, they go on a date one time, and then all of a sudden she opens the door and closes it, and he's standing inside, and that's because the twin was inside.
Oh,
it's not like he went around.
Terrible. I don't.
So
like
they really were terrible people.
Yeah.
Terrible. Everyone in that movie's terrible, except for the wife that kills herself, and she was driven nuts by all these awful all these awful entertainers.
Yeah.
What do you rate it?
I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 Hugh Jackman clones.
4 out of 5 Hugh Jackman clones?
Mm-hmm.
I think he could have done better.
I didn't think about it.
I know.
4 out of 5.
I think you're gonna and you don't.
4
I like how it's
out
out
of
4.
5.
This time give me at least 4 out of what it was out. No, that's what it is.
4 out of 5.
That actually makes sense. I lied. Tara, actually, that makes a ton of sense. You just didn't sell it. Because the fact that there was so many of them.
So many.
It makes sense.
What if I said 99 out of 100 Hugh Jackman
How many
clones?
did he, how many times was it 100?
So,
was it 100?
There's 100. Yeah. The 100
so
shows.
yeah,
but
99 out of.
Was it the last show though? We don't know.
How many out of 100? Yeah, it was. How many? He only had a few shows. How many out of 100 Hugh Jackman clones?
84.
84. Not bad. It's a little over.
It was good.
There.
Like, once I
like
got
that.
into my groove, I thought it was good.
It's hectic. Once, like that end, it's pretty intense there in the end when it just starts like, it's bouncing around. It's doing that classic Christopher Nolan where it's just jumping from scene to scene, storyline to storyline. You're like, what is happening?
I know, it's crazy. But that made me think of a fun top 3.
Oh shit, we're going straight to your top 3. Let's do it.
Top 3 favorite movie twists.
Oh shit, that's good. That's good. Top 3 favorite movie twists. Going to me?
Yeah.
Going to me first?
Yeah, because I didn't have time to think of mine.
Sure. So top 3 favorite movie twist. The Prestige, no order, The Prestige one is in my. I really enjoyed it. I was like, oh shit, that's great. I really enjoyed that because it's not just that at the reveal, but it's like all of the stuff they went and when you really start thinking about it and rewatching it, and you can catch all the little stuff. That's a good one. Number 2 is probably. Oh
This is
man,
a hard
movie
one to like
twists.
think of on like
Yeah, because
the
you got like they can only think of like now because
M
like the
Night
Sixth Sense is in my
Shyamalan.
head. Because well, yeah, but like so I like the Sixth Sense, but I'm actually more of a Village guy. So I don't. I guess I don't like the twist that much though.
Yeah.
I like the movie, but I think the twist didn't hit that well. Um, no, the twist is good. I'm gonna go with the Village. People don't like the Village. I like the Village a lot. The twist that it's modern times was good in the way they did it, and all that they created all this lure, very like religious, but I
Mm-hmm.
really enjoyed the Village twist. And then I will say, um, probably Scary Movie. When it's Dewey is the murderer, is to be quite honest, that's probably my
Yeah.
that's might be my. I love that scene.
I know.
It's
And
it's
he's
just
like
really
kind of
funny to pull that off with a comedy that's fucking stupid and
yeah.
ridiculous is pretty good because they pulled it off. Like
Mm-hmm.
you don't think it's him,
No.
and it is, and it's funny,
And
you know.
it is.
And I really like. So yeah, that's my top 3 movie twists: Scary Movie,
The
The
Prestige.
Prestige, and The Village.
So I like it.
What do you got?
I have Unbreakable because
Yeah, I
I
guess it's a twist. It's more of like a.
it was
Oh,
such
I
a
guess it is a twist. I
twist.
forgot about this. I forgot the Samuel L. Jackson part. That's a twist. That
Yeah.
is a good twist.
Yeah.
You're
I
right.
was just like, "Oh my god, Sam did it all." Um
Sam did do it all. He
and
truly
then I mean, I'm putting Sixth Sense in there too. I know it's 2 M Night Shyamalan movies, so maybe I can't. But when that happened, I was
did. It's
just
pretty
like,
lame.
I know. Fight Club.
Good one.
It was a good one.
Good one. One of the more predictable ones. I felt like that they were the same person to me. Started to make sense. I feel like they started not the whole movie, not the whole time,
yeah.
but I felt like they started Clooney into it before they revealed it. You're like going like, wait a minute, what's going on here? That is a good one. What's your third? Because I'm not accepting 2 Shyamalans.
I know. I'm gonna struggle. What about 7?
That's a twist.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great twist.
I mean, that's 2 Brad Pitt movies, but that's okay.
That's okay. He's an actor, not a director.
Right.
7's a great twist that her head's in that fucking box.
Oh my god. That's insane.
Holy shit. I feel like we didn't even have to like so the fact that we're doing twist endings. Hopefully, people just realize that.
Spoiler alert.
Like, come on, twist endings. You got to know.
I know, but those are all pretty old movies.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Oh
god, it's not like when I was at a friend's burlesque show, and it was right after one of the Star Wars. It was the same weekend. Yeah, it was the
weekend Star Wars came out.
And the girl was like spoiler. She was like spoiler alerting like things that everyone had already seen, and it was like funny. Like I think she might have done the Sixth Sense and just things that had been around a long time, and then she spoiler alerted that movie, and I was pissed because I had
she just said it.
No, she didn't say spoiler alert. She spoiled it. And people, she had to.
She didn't spoiler alert.
No. She spoiled it.
I know. You said she spoiler. She didn't. She just straight up spoiled it.
Yeah.
It was a shitty bitch move.
Yeah. And like she had to like sneak out of the theater after because there were people that were like so pissed at her. Because people were like, I was planning because it was right around Christmas, so people were planning on going home for Christmas.
It had been out for like 2 days.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was like stupid. It's like, what are you being a bitch for no reason? Mm-hmm. Like no reason. It's not funny.
The
And when
funny,
you look
like,
back, even like years later, I still don't think it was a funny bit. It's like, why?
no. And when she was
Your bit
doing,
sucked.
when she was spoiling movies that already existed, like that was kind of a funny bit. But then when she went for the bomb, I was like, ew.
Like like basically if you didn't see it night one and you were couldn't wait to see Star Wars, the new
Yeah.
Star Wars that we'd been waiting for at the time, probably I don't know what the distance was between the maybe about 12 years, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a lame thing to do. The
I
fact,
know.
but sneak out, have some balls,
Right.
have some balls. B, what were people gonna do to her? Beat her up? It's a fucking improv show. Like, shut up. Oh, it wasn't an improv show; it was a burlesque show. So
Yeah.
there might have been some rowdies in there. I don't know. Well, that's fun. So let's move into sports quick. It's really funny. We're gonna talk hoops. Hell yeah.
Hell
For all you hoop hating
yeah.
motherfuckers.
Hoop, hoop,
Because guess
hoop,
what? You think
hoops.
hoops ends when the season ends? That's
No way.
Miranda likes to think that sometimes too. But it's like, hey, dickhead, it's free agency now, and free agency's been insane.
Oh my God.
Like
It's
it's
been,
been so fucking fun. So Tara,
yeah.
what is your of the free agency stuff? And let's try to make this like really accessible to people that don't care
Yeah.
about the NBA. Like explain why it's important. What's your favorite story so far from NBA free agency?
I mean, it's KD for sure because
Okay.
he's the big, like, he is.
Can't you say it's KD? What's that mean?
Oh, Kevin Durant. He asked for a trade. He's under contract, but he asked for a trade from the Brooklyn Nets, and that was after Kyrie opted back in earlier in the week, back into his contract to play again for the Brooklyn Nets. Um, this one is crazy to me because did Kyrie know this was going to happen? Was this something that they both talked about? Because supposedly they're like best
They're gonna
friends.
trade them both.
So
You
are they
think they'll
gonna?
trade them both?
I think they have to.
Like
Cause
together, I mean.
oh
Like, is the
God,
goal to have
I
Kyrie
didn't.
come with him?
I didn't even think about that, Drew. Ugh.
But they just want to be in. They don't want to be in. Listen, here's why it's here, guy. Here's what's up. Because this isn't. There's backstory people don't know that aren't sports fans. These guys they forced the teams they were on. Or no, I'm sorry, they didn't force the teams. They could go play anywhere they wanted,
Yep.
but they decided they wanted to go play together as Nets
Yep.
in Brooklyn,
Brooklyn.
and they had a couple other buddies come along, and they had all this ownership do all this stuff for him, and
Yep.
then KD when he went there had a torn uh, ACL,
Achilles.
MCL, torn
Achilles.
Achilles. That's right. That's right. It was torn Achilles. Couldn't remember. He had torn his Achilles, so he didn't even get to play the first year, and they put all this money into these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then KD kind of like he played really good when he got healthy, but
Yes.
like they brought in Kyrie, and all he did was not play
Yep.
because of like personal reasons, and then for COVID, and then he didn't get vaccinated, and it was just all very weird and selfish and annoying. And it's not the first. And here, guys, that was just there, but he did that. He's done that at every stop he's done it.
Yeah.
At Boston, he did it too. He never was really all that happy in Cleveland with LeBron.
No, he asked to get traded from Cleveland.
So anyway, they did all this bullshit, and then now they all want to leave again because they're not getting their way.
Exactly.
And they're paying them millions and millions of dollars. That's the thing. Everyone's like, oh, I don't want to root for like the billionaire owners. I'm like, yeah, I get that, but these like spoiled millionaire players are acting like dickheads too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like it. It's annoying for a fan because guess what? The owners don't really matter to me. As a fan, I want to see good basketball. Otherwise, the product is stupid.
And it's not just the ownership. It's like the coaches and the general managers that are trying to do their job. And it's like once they were like kind of strong arming Kyrie, it's like, oh, well, because they always acted like they were the general managers. Like Kyrie verbalized it very much, where it's like, oh, KD and I will figure out what we want to do, type of thing. And now, they kind of were like, no, Kyrie, we want somebody that actually wants to play and be a part of the team, and we're not gonna like give you your way. And now all of a sudden, KD's like,
well, I
bye.
love it.
I know.
I love it.
It's
Because
so
here's why. Because for
wild.
the last 2 years, the last 2 seasons, all I had to do was hear about this Nets team and how good they were. And they were basically a lock to win the championship. And it all fell apart. And it's fucking awesome. Because it was so bogus.
Yeah.
It was it's all anybody ever talked about on sports shows. And made me hate sports shows more than I ever hated them before. And it was like they were like they were like the 8th place team.
Yeah.
And all they did was talk, and all they did, 9th place maybe even, and all they did was talk about them. And I'm so happy it fell apart, and that none of them are on the team, are going to be on the team anymore, except for maybe Kyrie. I don't know, but it's really funny to me. So
Isn't
yeah,
it
that's
crazy
probably
though too that they then got James Harden, another bitch that just like
they
refused to
traded for
like
another
get
guy
in
that does the same thing.
shape and like, oh, I don't want to play anymore, so I'm gonna like stay out of shape and not do well until you trade me. It's so
Yeah, I don't know. I
weird.
know. Listen, that part of it, Tara, that when they say he doesn't stay in shape, I don't know that I
I
agree with
buy
it
it.
as much as they
I
say
buy
it.
it.
He doesn't. I'm looking at him. He's not that out of shape. He's not that out of shape.
Or he
He
doesn't.
may not be trying, but I don't fully. It's like there's a little bit of like they think these athletes got to be a certain, like some people have fucking issues with weight, even if they are pro athletes. Look at Zion. There's no way Zion wants to be that big, but he's like struggles with it.
He got
He's a
paid.
big dude. He got paid.
Yeah.
That was my point.
crazy.
That was my point I wanted to touch on, was the size of these contracts this year. For those of you that aren't big NBA people, listen to the side. Like these guys are extending their contracts a lot. It's mostly extensions of like 4 years, and it's like $250 million,
Yeah.
$230 million, 210. It's all over $200 million for a bunch of guys, Tara, that haven't won a thing.
I know.
They've
And
won nothing.
like the guy that I can't even think of his name, like that, the fact that I can't even think of his name and he didn't stay in
Tara.
Dallas and he went to the Knicks.
Brunson?
Like
No, that one I'm actually kind of okay with, because he played his ass off in the playoffs and was good.
I know,
Zion
but I'm
played
just
80
talking
games
about
in 3 years.
yeah.
I'm talking about the not. I'm talking about the guys that have done nothing,
Yeah.
and they're still getting paid a bunch of money. Guys like Beal. He's
Oh,
just scored
yeah.
points for 10 years, and they've gone to the playoffs like one time. Why are you paying this guy? He's not made you any better.
Or like
Zion,
John Wall.
like I said, played 8 minutes.
Yeah.
He's played like 8 minutes in 5 years. Like, why are you paying him that much money?
I know.
It's wild to me.
And it's like he's not playing,
wild.
but then he's like doing 360 dunks, and it's like, whose choice is
Right.
this? Like, what's going on? Like, is that
It's weird.
Zion's choice not to play, or is it
Right,
the
on social media,
team's?
he's out there dunking and stuff. But then a
Like-
guy like Bobby Portis only gets like 40 mil.
Yeah.
I'm glad they paid him a little bit, but like he actually benefits the team. A team with a winning. That's what Bradley Beal should be. Is he should be a 3rd, 4th, 5th guy. He's not the star of he's just not the star of a team.
No.
He's not. We know his cousin.
We do?
I think Olin is his cousin.
No way.
Olin is Bradley Beal's cousin. I think Olin might listen to this. I don't know. I know he likes our clips. But Olin is Bradley Beal's cousin. This is a fact.
They just have the same last
First cousin,
name.
second cousin, I don't remember what. But they're cousins.
What?
Huh?
I go, they just have the same last name. I didn't know
No, they're
that.
cousins.
I didn't know that. Is he from Rockford?
No.
Oh. Hey, Olin.
I don't know. I don't know where he's from, but not Rockford. So now you know.
I do. That's fun.
I don't know how I can get in on that. You should figure out how to get in on a little cut of that, get in the family biz.
Yeah.
Now that you know, Tara, take a look at him. They don't really look alike. You know, I don't feel like I look like any of my cousins. I look like a couple of them, I guess.
Lucas.
But I do look like Lucas a little bit when I was younger, but not as much now.
Yeah, that's because you have a big old beard, and he's like 19.
So anyway, yeah, but still, I have pictures of me out of beard later in life. When we were like teens, we have the same weird, cool, chubby kid thing going on. Which is like such baby faces, like
Such
insane
a
baby
face.
faces. Both of us. So yeah, basically that was our NBA talk. It's like the contracts are crazy. My storyline is just the way these guys are getting paid without doing anything. You know?
My gosh.
Like a guy like Ja getting his extension makes sense. Like he's gonna be like getting people in the seats. The Zion thing might end up being a trade piece. We'll see. And maybe they'll trade him for KD.
Oh.
So that there was the sports section. Well, that was the NBA section. I hope Nathan liked it.
Does he hate it?
Nathan does like, I don't know what's going on in the NBA. He's like, he doesn't
Oh.
hate it. He just doesn't understand it. So he's like, it's not that exciting to him. He prefers to hear us rate our favorite fucking waffles or Marvel movies or whatever the shit we talk about. Waffles are good, by the way.
I know. The ones that you used to make with the like cake frosting.
I put cake
with
frosting
and syrup.
Yeah, those were out of control.
They were.
Was it cake batter or was it
cake...
just frosting?
Well, you definitely put frosting on them.
They were funfetti. They were funfetti waffles.
Yes.
And I frosted them with funfetti frosting, I think.
But then you also had to put syrup on.
Then you put syrup on it. It was intense, but I mean, clearly, I like waffles that have a lot of stuff on them. Any other sports things? I was trying to think. There was sports stuff going on. I don't know of anything that I want to talk about that much.
The Big Ten?
I mean, tennis is big. Yeah, it's not that interesting to me. It's weird. College football is going to be weird. It's going to be a couple. Weird. It's like it's going to be like basically the conferences are going to have their own. It's not going to make any. It's going to be so weird. Like a couple teams are joining the Big Ten college or Big Ten football
from the Pac-10.
From the so a couple of teams from the West Coast are joining.
The LA
are
teams.
joining a Midwest. College football conference,
which is crazy.
But that's okay. They got East Coast teams now too. It's over. I mean, basically the idea for these teams is they want to have TV rights in all of these different markets. And that's all they want because then their contracts are way bigger. Like, cool. Now everyone on the West Coast that likes those two very popular teams, UCLA and USC, have to buy the Big Ten network, to watch those games. And then the Big Ten network. And then also they have to, like ESPN, like when they have their contracts with ESPN, they be like, listen, we got all of these teams. It's funny, their East Coast team is Rutgers. Nobody cares about them. They need a real East Coast. The thing is, it's not really any real East Coast. Like Coast football.
Yeah.
There's nothing up there. Like the best stuff, like it kind of ends at like Pennsylvania, like Penn State. And then it's like, what do you got? Boston College? University of Buffalo? No.
Matty Ice. He's a BC
from
guy.
Boston College. Yeah, he was. You're right. I mean, Boston College has had okay years. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting in just to see where it goes. But a lot of things that's the thing about college is like weirdly enough, college sports, the pageantry of the old stuff is
important.
A big part of it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, Tara, we don't remember the Big Ten without Penn State in it.
Right.
We think of Penn State as a Big Ten school, and they weren't in it until like the 90s, like early 90s. So I don't even know what so it's going to be different, and people get used to it. The NIL stuff is wild. The amount of money dudes are making.
Oh my gosh.
It's not as crazy as the pros, but people are like, oh, some of these guys are going to make, if they stay there, they'll make more money on NILs, name and likeness deals, than going to be a pro as a rookie. Like
that's interesting. So that
might
they think
keep
actually it even.
There's a couple guys this year they think that might have said, "Fuck it, I'm staying and getting paid here."
Yeah.
Because I don't like my draft pick anyway. So.
Yeah, it keeps people there longer because like
you're gonna play. You're gonna. It's like you could go to the NFL and be a bust, but if you're already awesome in college, like
right, why not and make as much money as you can in college? Because, like you said, in the pros, people get out of the league pretty quickly, and interesting. I didn't think about that aspect of NIL.
Yeah, it's a thing that's happening. Yeah. Cool. Moving on from sports. That was our sports section of this week. Nothing too fun in there. I didn't talk about three balls at all, so F off, Tara.
You just did.
No, that's not me talking about it. I just mentioned it as an idea, but I didn't talk about what I feel about it. I'm not going to. I had a top three I think we did those mini top two. That was a fake one. I did have a top three I thought of. Since it's the 4th of July, I want your top 3 fours. whatever that means. The 4th of July is a 4. Maybe like a group of people that's 4. Something that comes in 4s. Your top 3
Oh my God, Drew.
4s.
You're
It's fun. It was easy. I was like, this is gonna be hard, and then all of a sudden, a million of them pop in your head.
Okay, but
4 is a pretty common number of things.
how about the 4? Oh my gosh. For you it's easy because you're better on the spot than me, but I'm gonna do it. I just have to think.
That's a fact.
I know. I'm thinking of only 3s right now, but I'll get there.
Only fans? Only 3s?
Only 3.
Only 3s. It's an NBA website.
Yeah,
It's just a bunch of dudes shooting 3s.
It's your nightmare. It's your nightmare.
It's my nightmare. Only 3s.
Only 3.
It's a league where they can only shoot 3 balls. Only 3s.
Yeah. Oh God. 4.
Come on, just say something just say 4 and then add something to it. I don't care if it's real.
4 scores.
You don't even have to like it.
4
score. That's a great one, Tara.
4 scores. 4 score.
4 score.
And 7 years ago.
Yeah,
I love the Gettysburg Address.
Shit, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So
the Gettysburg Address.
It's one of the best addresses in history.
Slavery.
Yeah.
Gone.
4.
That's on your list, right?
Okay, yep. Mm-hmm.
That's the type of thing I want from you, Tara.
Okay.
That's good.
4.
Don't think about it too much. It doesn't have to be good.
4. I'm trying to think of bands with 4.
Why? Just think of things that are 4. Who cares? First of all, the most famous band in the world was 4.
The Beatles. I fucking love the Beatles.
Yeah. Is the Beatles in your top 4?
The Beatles are in my top.
Is Beatles in your top 3 of top 4s?
Yes. The Beatles are in my top 3 of top 4s. They're super good.
And then we need one more from you.
4. Okay, I like the 3 Amigos with D'Artagnan. That's 4 people from the movie. Not the 3 Amigos. Oh my God, I suck. The 3 Musketeers with D'Artagnan.
That's a whack answer.
Why?
I don't accept it.
I love that
movie.
movie.
It's got 3 in it. I want a 4.
4.
I want it to either be 4.
4.
It can't be the 3 Amigos and then the other guy is your 4.
That's Amigo.
It's fuck.
The 3 Musketeers plus D'Artagnan.
I know what it is.
4. I love 4-star hotels. They're not too expensive, like where you can't afford it, but they're still really nice.
Yeah.
4-star hotels.
There you go. I accept that.
Okay.
That was good. I don't hate your attempt. The fact you said 3 Amigos messed it up a
Oh,
lot, though.
Drew. I suck.
Like it really was lame. It really didn't hit, so I couldn't accept it. If you had nailed it and said 3 Musketeers and D'Artagnan, I would have let it slide. You said 3 Amigos first. I was like, wait, what?
Like, what the fuck is my
4.
problem? Sometimes I'm really dumb sounding. And by sometimes, I mean all the time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what this... Tara, do you know that's what this podcast is, right? It's me trying to get you to say dumb shit.
It's not that hard, right?
No.
Can I
Do you want my list of top 4s?
I need to hear yours.
I don't have any because, I refuse to fucking think about it. You did say a couple I might have used. The Beatles was a good one. I like the 4 Horsemen of wrestling. They had Arn Anderson. They had Ric Flair. And then they're kind of a rotating cast of other people. But I really liked the 4 Horsemen. Mostly I liked Ric Flair and Arn Anderson as a duo. Woo! 4 Horsemen. I really liked a 4-top table.
Yeah.
I don't like a 2-top. Nope. It's too small even when you only have 2 people. I want a 4-top.
Yeah.
I want one that fits 4 people. And once a table gets bigger than 4 people,
too big.
There's no flow to 6 is doable-ish. But 4 is the sweet spot of a table. A 4-top.
Yep, I agree.
And then my third and final 4 would probably be Forever. The word forever. It's really good. It's really forever. I like forever. I like the idea of forever. It scares me.
Yeah.
I don't want to live forever, but like the idea, like I like to think about it and like, do I want to live forever?
I
Not
think
probably
I
not.
do. I think
And
I
then the
could be a
idea of
vampire.
what, and then the idea of dying and then still being forever weirds me out.
Yeah.
So maybe actually, you know what? Forever, never mind.
That's
Forever
not a
scares me. I just said it because
yeah.
we're taking forever off the board because it
Okay.
scares the shit out of me. Like the idea, my little tiny brain can't handle forever.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with four. I'm gonna go with four. Man, Tara, this
I
is hard. I mean,
know.
I'm thinking of fours, but I don't like them. Like 4 more years. I hate that chant. It's a stupid chant. Uh, you know what I like? I like a good sweep in basketball. That's four in a row.
Ooh.
Four out. Got to win best. It's best of seven, so you got to win four. I like a sweep. That's winning for 4 games
All right.
without the other team winning one. So I like a sweep. That's my favorite four. Those are my favorite fours. And then you also now that
What
my
about this
biggest
one?
fear is just
What
what is it?
When someone
Four's
says
good. Four's
in
good.
golfing.
Yeah, I've had to yell it, and it's fun to yell it. Mm-hmm.
I've never
That's a
golfed
good
before,
one.
but I want to do it.
Yeah. Got any other honorable mentions?
4 inches. I don't know.
4 inches is not anyone's favorite, Tara. That's not anyone's favorite. 4 inches is not anyone's favorite.
I know. What would be good at 4 inches? Hair?
Like something you had to stick up your butt if it was like maximum was 4 inches, maybe.
It's only gonna be 4 inches. Don't worry about it. Oh
I can't like 4 inches. What is good at 4 inches? I guess if someone gave me 4 inches of
bubble
I
tape.
don't know.
4 inches of bubble tape would be a good slice. Not too much, not too little.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think 4 inches is a good length ever.
What's
one wants
4
a 4 inch
inches?
anything. I don't know.
Is that 4 inches?
I don't know.
Okay.
I can't look at something and tell you how long
I
it is. Tara.
can't
That's
either.
fucking insane. What are you, a fucking savant? Are you a Rain Man? What are you talking
No.
about?
I mean, I'm intuitive, but I
like
don't.
I like the force. I like all 4 seasons.
Ooh.
Winter sucks sometimes, but I like the band, the 4 seasons as well.
Yeah, I like the band better than
And
the
I like,
seasons.
and then I like, it's another four. I like
4.
U2. I'm a big U2 fan.
Yeah.
That's a four. That's a band of four I like. For you U2 haters, you can go swallow some J's.
Right? Like, who cares? You
4
got a free
gallons of
album.
it.
Get over it. 4 gallons.
That's my favorite thing when everyone like, first of all, that was an Apple thing.
Yeah.
Apple, that just showed me how fucking dirty Apple was. Like, yeah, we'll put it on your fucking shit without you asking.
Yeah.
U2 made a deal and like, they didn't even think about how the ramification of it. That was an Apple thing. Apple shouldn't be the fact that like, hey, you know, we can force this onto your
Right.
iPhone.
They could have
And
just
then people are like, I didn't have enough room to take pictures of my kid. I'm like, delete it then, dumbass. What are you talking about?
Why do you have right?
I missed the moment. It's like, shut up. Shut up.
People said that.
But I was like, yeah. I was like, shit, like people would say. It's like, shut up. The real thing is the
Jeez.
invasion of like
Yeah.
Apple being able to do that is nuts. And U2's not cool for agreeing to it, but
Maybe they just said,
whatever.
we'll give it away to everybody.
Pretty much any
for
band
free.
that they offered that money to have been like, yes, please. I don't know how much money they offered him, but I bet it was a ton.
Oh, yeah.
So that's our 4 talk. 48 minutes in. Tara, do you have a grievance while I pull up our emails?
Okay. So this weekend we were out having fun on the water and in the sun, and my grievance is getting old and worrying about if you're going to get sick from something, because I was so concerned that I was going to get a migraine from the sun, because it happened to me last year. So I was just like overhydrating and making myself like, but then I'd be like, oh, do I have a headache? I don't know. Am I going to get sick? And then when we were out on the Mississippi, Miranda was very worried about if she was going to get sick from the movement of the
That's not age though. That's just some people get
Well,
sick from motion.
yeah, but when she was
That's
little,
not from her
when
age.
she was
She's
little,
young.
she's not that young, but when she was little, I'm sure she wasn't like, oh, I don't want to go on this boat because I'm worried I'm gonna get
The
sick.
sickest I ever got was because you learn. Because the sickest I ever got was I was like 13 years old on a boat.
I know.
I threw up everywhere. I was like 13 or 14 years old. Like,
we were so sick.
yeah, that I don't think that's getting old. You're old as you're worried about drinking and hangovers
Okay.
and not feeling good. And
Sure.
Shit. Like,
I
just
won't pull in
plenty of people get motion sickness at a young age.
Yeah, I won't pull in a mid-20s gal. Am I getting
Yeah,
old?
don't pull a 20. Do not pull Miranda into this. Do not try to make her older than she is.
Okay.
I don't appreciate that.
So
yeah, I mean, yeah, getting old is not fun, I guess.
It's not even just about getting.
Like,
it's not about getting old.
What's the actual grievance?
Getting old, and worrying.
You just said it wasn't getting old.
And worry, but a part of what getting older and worrying about if you're gonna get sick from something.
Can I tell you something? I never have thought that once. I never worry that I might get sick.
Is that
I just assume if I drink too much, I'll have. Yes, I'm never like, ugh.
No, this doesn't
I'm
even
older
have
now,
anything.
so this will make me sick.
This
I don't ever think. I've never thought that going. I've never pre-worry about being sick. That's just you. Yeah, it's just you.
Okay, let me rephrase.
Issues.
Hypochondria is my grievance. I have it, and I don't like it.
That's just you don't just have hypochondria. You have like pre-worry of anything. You're a pre-worrier.
I am a pre-worrier.
I refuse to pre-worry or post-worry, and it's not a healthy way to be.
I would say it's healthier than pre and post.
It's yes, because it's stress. You have stress. I have less stress. But it's not good for it stresses me out in other ways. Like,
sure.
like fuck, I should probably do this. But
my other grievance,
it allows me to procrastinate a lot more. I know that. You have another grievance, double grievance.
Yeah,
okay,
my other grievance is because you say that I fake laugh on this podcast.
Yeah.
And
what do you guys think?
I was gonna try to not laugh, but then I forgot about it until I just remembered it.
She can't. I'm too funny.
Oh, okay. But I do not fake laugh. What's my fake laugh sound like, Drew? Can you give me?
It's not always the same. It's not always the same.
Give me top 3 examples of what my fake laughs sound like.
I don't notice as much. No.
Yes.
It's like, ha ha! You got ones like that?
I don't ever do that.
Your laugh right now is real.
I don't ever.
Your laugh right now is real.
I don't ever.
Like it's not. It's almost like you're like. It's almost like you're like. I need to make a noise. So like, ha ha ha! That's not one of them. Ha ha!
Huh?
You do like a little.
That's real.
Is that real right now? Is that a real laugh?
Yeah, but I'm trying not to like get hot on the mic, so.
So that's okay. So that's one that I thought was fake. The tail end of that laugh you were just doing.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
But it must be real. It's like Goofy. It's like Goofy-esque almost, but like higher frequency.
Today Drew told me that my laugh hurts people's ears, and that I need to turn my mic down.
Well, yeah, the mic, it gets hot. I can't. Well, it might not hurt the ears because I mess with it in post a little bit, but it fucking peaks.
It might because
I got a peaky laugh.
I'm pretty sure I turned down the radio when I'm re-listening to our pod, and I'm like, oh.
And it's hard for me to get rid of it sometimes, where it doesn't just sound weird.
Well, so next episode,
whatever,
I want you guys to be aware I will not be laughing at all because I'm just gonna try it out.
No, you laugh. Just try not to fake laugh. Just try not to.
I don't.
You laugh. You can laugh. We're supposed to be having a good time.
Here's my fake laugh, and I've done this many a times at improv shows.
Let's hear it.
Ha. Ha.
That's clearly fake.
I do it though. Ha.
That's clearly fake. You do other ones that you don't even realize. It's almost like this is funny, but to me, a laugh is you can't almost control.
Sure.
Where I feel like sometimes when you laugh, it's like I need this person to know it's funny, so I'm gonna give them a little heat. Why do we? Was that real?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Felt real.
I try not to fake laugh. I do a lot. You want to know how I usually, This isn't always true. This isn't always true, but a lot of times this is true. I'll go, that's funny.
That's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
Guess what? It ain't funny. That's funny.
I liked that.
If I ain't laughing, it must not have been that funny. But sometimes I do find something funny, but for some reason I don't laugh, and then I'm thinking about it, and and I start to try to find the more of the bit, and I'll go, "That's fun." But I'll say that's funny almost like inwards to myself. Oh, that's funny. I'm trying to think about it, but then if I go, "That's funny," it's not funny. You're funny, funny guy.
I liked that. I liked that impression of Peter Griffin for the 12th time.
Tara, what's worse than an impression in comic?
It's so bad. Or somebody that's not even, they're not trying to be a comedian or anything, but they are, somebody that just does impressions. And they're, the funny friend.
I hate impressions.
I know. They're so bad.
I hate impressions. I hate the funny friend. There's two versions of the funny friend. It's the impression guy and the person that does a lot of movie quotes.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the female funny friend, and it's like I don't even know how to explain it. Like when I go, oh, that's funny, that she's funny, and like your friend's not funny. She's annoying. I don't even know how to explain it. It's harder for me to explain. It's like, oh, I'm wacky. Aren't I wacky? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
By that, Tara?
Yeah.
They don't actually say funny stuff. It's just like, I'm wacky.
It's like, oh, look, I just stuck these up my nose.
Thank you for displaying what I meant by what the wacky friend is. That's the funny wacky friend. You nailed it. The problem was it was kind of funny.
I got big nostrils.
Moving on. Yeah. Moving on, Tara. Email time. We have 2 emails. One of them just came in during the taping from Miranda's friend. My guess is Miranda texted her and said, hey, they're about to film. They're about to record, so if you want to get that email in there.
Do it.
So we have a regular coming through on us here. So guys, real quick before I read this, MELLONfights@gmail.com. Please email us. We really have joy. Guess what? You're probably going to be read on here. Probably going to read what you say, and you're going to be basically famous, as one of our emailers has realized.
Yep.
But let me read this here real quick. This is from, surprising enough, Jim Mellon, our father.
He's a good fan.
He actually wanted to clear our mom's name on Tara, saying that my mom didn't want her sleeping in the camper with him. He says that it's he who hates the third person. Because it's not because it's because they take so much bullshit with them that they use the second bed for storage. It's not a very big camper.
It's just a pop-up.
So they use the second bed for storage, and Tara fucks that up. And he says he gets by with 5 pairs of undies and a pair of sweats and a swimsuit shirt. Pair of shorts. That's all he needs.
Yep.
Plus he says if someone's in there, he can't J-dog.
Oh God, Dad.
So, yeah. Yeah. And then that segues him into his 3 things he likes about camping, and it's campfire, music, drinking beer. 1, he likes big breakfast at camping, which is funny because I always think it's weird that we have big breakfast at camping. Like, why put so much effort into breakfast? I'm camping, I'll eat a fucking bag of chips, and I'm thinking that's great. Or leftover hot dog that was in the cooler. I don't care. I do like it. Mom made awesome breakfast when we were there. Those sandwiches were dope.
Oh, they were dope.
So I guess we're getting the big breakfast because Dad likes them. And then he likes to set up camp. He enjoys it. Things he hates about camping, his number 1's breaking down camp, which does suck. He hates mosquitoes and gnats. And he hates activities, which I totally get. Yeah. He wants to be lazy. Once it's set up, he doesn't want to do shit.
And he's married to the activities queen of the world.
He says he has more, but he'll keep him to himself. More. Yeah, Mom always wants to do an activity.
Yeah.
We'll just be shitting. We'll be shitting and chatting. We'll be sitting and chatting around the fire or in the living room, and then she's like, well, you want to play your games? Like, no, this is our event. We're chatting. We like to goof around and make fun of each other and have a laugh.
Yeah.
and she wants to play a game sometimes. It's like, lady. And then she'll go like hang out in another room. Like, we didn't hang out. I'm like, we all hung out.
Yeah.
That's all we did was
She's like-
we literally, for the 2 days I was home, only hung out together.
Yeah.
Like, I don't go sit off alone anywhere. We hang out and we'll watch like sports
Yeah.
sometime, like
But
for
we're
like
always
3
talking.
hours. We'll watch a game. We talk over it. We don't care. Dad says beavers ain't that small, but gophers are. I'm not reading what he wrote.
Okay, good.
About I'm not reading that.
Don't.
Dad. Holy shit. It's good though. It's good though. He says Encore ruins the concert. And he refuses to waste energy cheering for an encore. And he told us to ease up on the butthole talk.
Oh, why?
Because he doesn't want to hear us talk. His little kids talking about their buttholes.
Okay.
Oh, and then he said "Daddy out," but then he came back with a little bit of childhood treats. He said popcorn at the pool, butterscotch discs,
Oh.
and a whole box of Count Chocula after a day of swimming.
Oh, I
That's something he loved. That
love
sounds
Count
really
Chocula.
good. And he said, "Have a fucking Tuesday, bitches." Have you seen Memento, Tara?
No.
I feel like you have. You haven't seen Memento?
No.
What? Dad's movie suggestion is Memento for you to watch.
Isn't
So
it?
that's what you're watching.
It's about a guy with a memory problem. Or,
Yep.
Yeah.
You never watched that with me? I feel like I watched all these with you.
You're full of shit.
You're gonna watch it and like, I'd never seen it, and then at the end, I knew that all the way through. I done knew that all the way through.
No.
I don't know what that. I have no idea what that voice
I
was.
100% knew that there was a second Christian Bale, but that's on you for not
Shut
believing
up.
me.
You're a liar. You're watching Memento.
Moment.
It's an easy one to watch. It's not super long either.
Okay.
We have one email from Jess, Miranda's friend. And she says, "Hi, Drew and Tara." She feels like a celebrity now that we're talking about her on our pod.
I love it.
And her favorite from the Ice Cream Man, or Firecracker. What one's the Firecracker? I can't picture the Firecracker.
Firecracker. Let me look it up.
Firecracker ice cream. Firecracker ice cream. Oh, it's like a bomb pop
Okay. Yeah.
or a type of thing.
Yeah. Yep. Bomb pop.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Yep.
You're not wrong. Chocolate eclairs
From the ice cream.
and a drumstick.
What's it?
Yeah, they have them.
What's a chocolate?
And then a drumstick. Like a little.
I love a drumstick.
And a drumstick. Love a good drumstick. And her honorable mention is a cookie sandwich, which
Ooh.
cookie sandwiches are.
Yeah.
They get me going. I don't think I ever got them from the ice cream man, though. We always would have them in our own freezer. We'd get them from the Schwan's man, if you guys are familiar, which is just like a high end ice cream man, really.
It really is.
You buy it and basically buy ice cream man bulk version of the ice cream man. And then she liked the SpongeBob like popsicle thing.
I never had any of those like character like popsicles or whatever.
They're just popsicles. I think they're just popsicles, to be quite honest. We also got a text
From who?
or a DM.
A DM
From Brandy.
Brandy.
From Brandy. Was it a DM or did she text me? I'm trying to remember. Let me look here real quick. Brandy sent. Miranda's listening to us because I'm getting text about what we're talking about. I don't appreciate it. Brandy said. Brandy was pretty excited about the
Grandpa
little
Joe
Wonka talk we had. Grandpa, yep. But she listened to the second half after leaving a concert where she said she was very annoyed by the encore.
Yes.
So I guess last week's episode was personally for
Yes.
Brandy. So there you go. Let's see what Miranda sent me here about the eclair. Oh. So Tara and eclair is we would think of them as the what did we call what's the Schwan's man call them? The crunch. It's like the ice cream bar with the crunchies all around it.
Oh.
Like the little cookies,
Yeah,
the little
yeah.
cookie crunches on it.
Yeah.
What's that called? I can't think
I
what those
don't
are
know.
called.
Like I don't know. Cookie Crunch?
But they're like there's like filled with like an ice creamy thing and then crispy cookie bits all over the outside.
I like how she was listening and told you.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know who the fuck she thinks she is.
She's
Go do
just
something
trying
else.
to make this show better. She's trying to drop.
She just wants to
Oh,
be on
okay.
it
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah,
bad.
yeah, yeah. I get you. Ooh, they have a Pop
Yeah.
Tarts
So
one. They have a Pop Tarts
that sounds awesome.
ice cream eclair.
Ice Cream Man comes to our like neighborhood every night, and we haven't gotten it once in a year.
You need to go.
I rarely have cash on me.
It was a very big drink sound.
Plus COVID. Tara, I need a beverage, and when I need a beverage, I reach for a Truly.
You have to drink it like you were on the river. That made Mom and Dad pretty disappointed in you.
It's the same thing you were doing
I
with
know,
your diet sodas.
but mine was a joke. Yours was like in real life.
It was still a joke. It was a funny bit.
No one.
I was like
Drew,
laying back.
nobody was watching you.
I figure, Tara, I figure everyone's watching me at all
Okay.
times. Don't you feel that way?
No.
Everywhere, every room I walk into. That's why I get embarrassed a lot.
Drew,
'cause
you're
I'm like, everyone's
such
looking
a
at me.
Leo. It's insane.
Everyone's looking at me, but I don't think they're always looking at me in a good way. They're like judging me. So I just figured everyone was looking at me on the river, and I just poured that drink in my mouth.
And Mom was so
whatever.
disappointed. I love it.
So please email us. We love the emails.
We do.
We love the emails.
Thanks,
send them
Jess.
to us at MELLONfights.
I hope I'm
Thanks,
mesmerizing you today.
Jess. Yeah. I hope I'm boring you with my very bland, normal voice. But MELLONfights. I should try to get a cooler radio voice going. What do you hear?
Thunder.
What do you hear?
It was thunder. It scared me.
Yeah, it's supposed to storm today.
It was crazy.
It was loud.
Yeah.
Let me finish this fucking plug.
Sorry.
MELLONfights at gmail.com. That's MELLON fights at gmail.com. Andyland Entertainment. Guys, Tara posted her TikTok. For those that don't see this, those that only listen, Tara did post her TikTok, and you need to go watch her TikTok on TikTok. I don't even, Tara, how do they search for you on TikTok?
My name's Instabaz.
Just go to Andyland Entertainment, and she tagged me in it, so I'm tagged in it. You got to see it. It's nuts. There's actually another version I'm going to make her post.
Yeah. I might repost both of them.
It's too fucking funny. It's too fucking funny.
You'll enjoy it.
Tara's a nut. I laugh my ass off when I watch it because it's so stupid.
It's so dumb.
Tara, do you got any final thoughts? Any final like inspirational 4th of July thoughts?
Inspirational? No.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you got?
Inspirational? Drew, I'm not inspirational.
I don't know. I threw something out. You don't have to have inspirational. Have a thought though. White Claw is your inspirational thought. Drink a claw.
I'm gonna have another claw.
I think maybe battling each other truly to claw.
Oh yeah.
Might not be the best. They might hate it, or maybe they'll be like, hey, maybe they want to be like, well, I want MELLONfights to be a truly podcast.
What if one of them just was my sponsor and one of them was just your sponsor?
I don't think they'd want to be on the same show.
Oh, I don't know.
I have an idea for next week.
I don't know how ads work.
I have an idea for next week.
What?
We both have to write a mini, or write a ad spot.
Oh,
we're gonna do a little Truly.
I like
I'm gonna do a Truly one, and you're gonna do a White Claw one, and we're gonna read them online.
I like it.
You know, you can do it to the camera too if you want, but you know, I think that's what we should do. So you'll do a White Claw one and make it fun, and I'll do a Truly one.
I think you're gonna crush me on this.
No, I don't think so. You're good. You're good. So Truly and White Claw commercials coming next week, guys. That's our cliffhanger to get you guys to come back. Yeah. Give it a listen. I don't know if we lost viewership after the
Shmortion talk.
Choice Shmortion talk. I don't know if our Shmortion talks and like what if we like last week a couple new people listened, they're like, I'm good.
I mean, after it, we came in pretty hot with some butthole talk, so I think
it ended up being a really fun episode. It ended up being a really fun episode last week. So I hope they stuck around. So that's this week's episode. What?
I was talking to a couple people, and they always say how they like our show, but they also go back and forth on whose side they're on. And
That's fine.
they talk to us.
You don't have to be. We don't need you to like choose us.
Yeah, it's not like
the
Team
idea
Drew
is
or Team Tara.
it's Team Melon Fights.
Exactly.
Hashtag Team Melon Fights.
Yes.
We don't want you to like one of us better.
No.
We want you from conversation to conversation to be like, dang, they both kind of sexy. Have a Tuesday, Tara.
Have a Tuesday, Druzy.
Have a July 4th Tuesday.
Have a July 4th Tuesday.
Even though July 4th is
I know,
Monday.
it's Monday.
But that's okay. That's okay.
That's okay.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Melon Fights.
Cool.
Nailed it.